Good day, scholars. This video is for Startup Tech week of April 6th. I'm simply here to kind of walk you through the assignment for this week. It has two parts. The first is career research, and the second part is a little bit of review in regards to App Inventor. I wanted us to ease us into App Inventor again and kind of computer science in general, because I know it's been several weeks. We'll most likely start work on making more applications in MIT App Inventor next week. I just didn't want to overwhelm you guys. So let me explain the first part here. The first part is career research. And what you need to do is you need to go to these websites, or you can use Google as well, and you need to find two different computer science careers. All right, programmers, developers, animators, whatever. Okay. And you're going to use those resources and you're going to answer questions for each of the careers. And I'll show you where that is right now. That will be found right here. All right. So careers in computer science. Let's say you go to one of these websites. Let's go to one of the websites here real quick. So careers in computer science. This is the first one I went to. Let's say I chose, web developer and software developer. I'm going to go back to my document here. And this will be, I would put web developer and I forgot what the other one was. I'm going to put animator. So those are the two I want to do. Then I might just Google these things. I might find a website that has these things on them. They might be on one of the websites that are up here, but you need to figure that out and you need to put in the duties and responsibilities for each of these. All right. The next one, education required. So what kind of degree do you need from a college? Do you need a college degree? Do you need to go to school? Do you need experience for things? Salary is the next one. How much money do you make in this career or whatever careers you chose? Right. This can be a minimum to maximum. This can be a single average number that you found. Just put the salary range right in this boxes here. Next is a self-reflection. So basically, I want you to write a paragraph explaining if you would be interested in the career you chose and why or why not. All right. And make sure you explain why, based on what you read and what you researched. Don't just put, I don't like this because it sounds stupid. Put, I don't like this because it says I have to work this many hours a week, or I don't like this because it says I have to do this specific thing I don't like to do, or I do like this because it lets me do this, right? So make sure you write an actual paragraph for that. And then finally, resources, just copy and paste the website you use, basically one or two websites into these boxes. So that is part one. That shouldn't take you too long. The next part, right, is the App Inventor review, okay? All you've got to do is some vocabulary and a few questions. If you go to the next page here, you'll see vocabulary. Please write the definition of each word in your own words. If you do use Google, make sure you use the correct app development definition. If it's an MIT App Inventor component, you can look on App Inventor and you can actually kind of play around with it a little bit, kind of get used to it again if you want. And these are the 10 words here. I already did one for you as an example, basically. Use sentences like a human being would. And then finally, questions. The first question is, in your own words, what does it mean when an app uses event-driven programming? If you don't know what that means, Google it. And then, do your best to try and understand it and then tell me in your own words what that means. And then the second question is, in MIT App Inventor, you can use components called arrangements, right, which can be found in the layout drawer. What makes these arrangements so useful in user interface design? So we used arrangements a lot when we made apps in the past. I want you to kind of refresh your memory and tell me why arrangements were so useful. So that's basically it. You have part one and part two. That's all I'm asking you to do for this week. Once you're finished with this, make sure you turn it in on open access. If you're having trouble with that, please feel free to email me or send me a message, or you can always attend one of my conferences that goes from 2 to 3 p.m. on open access using Google Hangouts on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So that's basically it. I hope you guys are staying safe. Have a good day, guys.